Everybody's panicking about this PSA news, and I get it. They just paused value submissions. The backlog is approaching 10 million cards, and your timeline says check back later. But if you've been in this hobby long enough, you know that this exact move is what separates the people who build real wealth in cards from the people who quit after 6 months. If you're new here, my name is Eric Michael. I've been buying, grading, and selling sports cards full time since 2015, and I've taught over 5,000 busy professionals how to make a side income doing the same exact thing since 2020. And what I can tell you is this: every time PSA tightens the gate, the people already inside win bigger because when fewer cards get graded, every PSA 10 that's already out there just gets more scarce. So today I'm going to break down exactly why this pause is a gift if you know how to play it. What happened last time PSA did this, and why your graded cards just became more valuable, and where the real opportunity is sitting right now for anyone paying attention. So let's get into it. There's 3 reasons. First, I'll give an example. So when I first got into sports cards in 2015, Beckett was actually the company where you sent your modern cards. PSA was kind of an afterthought with modern cards. You sent your really low end cards there, or PSA was good for vintage cards. When the pandemic started in 2020, PSA took over. But when I used to be in cards in 2015, before any of this stuff, it used to cost about $8 to get a card back from PSA, and it would take a week, maybe 2 weeks. And that sounds great. Imagine I said to you, hey, you can buy a card, get it graded for $8 and have it back within a week. You would think that's great. It's actually not, because back then you'd buy a card for $100 and a PSA 10 would be maybe $125, $130, because it was so easy to grade cards and you got them back so fast. The harder something is to achieve, like getting a PSA 10, the more valuable it is. Nowadays, right, you could buy a card for, let's say, a Cooper Flag Topps Chrome Blue X-Fractor for $400, get it graded. Yes, it costs $80 to get a card graded right now, but at PSA 10, you're making $1,000 in profit. Making $1,000 in profit and 3, 4, 5 times in your money on a card back before the pandemic did not exist. And I could tell you, from someone who's taught 5,000 people how to buy, grade, and sell cards and make an income from it, students make more money today with PSA being more scarce, taking longer times than they did 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It's just a simple measure of higher risk, higher reward, right? The risk is in, well, now it takes more time for a card to get graded, and also it's more expensive, but the reward is huge, right? So that's number one. Number two, piggybacking off of that, because PSA is being a little bit of a pain in the butt, it makes a PSA 10 more valuable. So just going back to that same thing I was talking about, the higher risk, higher reward, there is just more value in a PSA 10 today than there was 6 years ago. And the key is you need to know what you're doing, right? Business at the end of the day is an information advantage. The only reason why I make a lot of money from sports cards as opposed to other people, it's not because I'm special. It's just because I have more information in my head. I know how to time the market. I know which cards are going to grade well. I know which cards are going to sell well. And if you have that information advantage, you're able to make much more money, because when there's higher risk, higher reward, that reward is rewarded to people that have that advantage and have the knowledge, which is why I strongly recommend, if you're getting into sports cards, go ask a friend who's been doing it for a long time to mentor you, or go pay somebody, or pay myself, whatever it is. But you need that information advantage, because that's how to capitalize on the reward. Because with a growing market like sports cards, it's growing at a crazy rate. And what that means is there's so much room to lose money and there's so much room to make money, because a lot of these modern cards, especially, are so volatile, right? So if you do something wrong, you can lose your ass. And if you do something right, you can make a lot of money. And most people don't know what they're doing, lose their ass, and then it turns them away from buying and selling sports cards or getting cards graded. That's number two. And then number three, and this is the most important thing I'll say, is simply put, now there's more gradable cards out there, right? So a lot of cards, not a lot of cards, every single card comes from a pack or a box that someone ripped or somebody opened. And if PSA was really easy and you would get your cards back in 2 weeks and it costs $20 to get your card graded, everybody would take their cards they got from their packs and boxes and just grade them. But now nobody wants to do that because there's so much risk involved. Now it's expensive. It's $80 to get a card graded. And if the card grades an 8 or a 9, you just lost $80 and you lost over a month of your time because you could have sold that card today. And these gambling degenerates who open up packs and boxes, you guys know who I'm talking about. It could be you watching this video right now. They just want money to recoup and just keep gambling. And that's number one. Number two, people who grade cards to make money now are not doing it because there's just too much risk for them. But the bottom line is on eBay, and I could speak for this because I see it on eBay and I see it with my students who grade cards. There's way more cards to grade out there than there were 6 months ago, a year ago, just for the simple reason that nobody wants to wait a little bit. People don't have patience. Nobody wants to pay $80 to get a card graded. But I'll leave you guys off with this, that let's say PSA takes 2 months to get a card back from grading. You spend $80 to get a card graded. It's going to take you 2 months to get the card back. That is nothing to be profitable in business. You kind of have to take yourself, zoom out of TikTok and Instagram and sports cards, all this really instant gratification. 2 months to start to make a profit, and not just any profit. You can buy a card in 2-3 times your money. If you went to a Wall Street investor and told them that, hey, I can 2x my money in 2 months, they wouldn't even think you're telling the truth because you're probably not. Sports cards is a magical opportunity where you could actually take an asset and 2x, 3x, 4x your money in a short period of time, a few months, which is not a long time at all. So just keep that perspective. There's a free PDF down below in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cool. Hopefully I know that video will rile some people up. Best live show on the internet, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I would, AM Legacy. That's exactly, you beat me to it. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Please, I ask two things if you're gonna call in. Number one, call in once. Number two, don't just ask me what a card's worth. If you could just go on eBay and look at the completed sales or Card Ladder and just look at the completed sales and the card's right there, don't ask me what it's worth. Not because I care. I don't mind comping people's cards. It's a waste of people's time who are all listening to this. No one wants to hear. No one wants me to look up a card that you could have just done in, 30 seconds, right? Just use a little bit of effort. And if you don't have Card Ladder and you can't pay $20 a month, get off this podcast because you have bigger problems in life, okay? So, and I'm being serious. So don't just ask me if it's a hard card to comp, or you're not sure because there's not a lot of sales, or it's a newer card, or it's expensive. Yeah, ask me. If you're just gonna ask me about a $70 card that could just go on eBay and it's gonna take me 2 seconds, don't do it. Don't ask me. That's my rant. All right, Illinois. The queue is filling up.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You're live, but I can barely hear you. It sounds like you're in a tunnel.
Hold on, man. Let me step outside.
Oh, wow.
How about that? Better, man?
Yep, there you go. That's better.
Awesome, dude. Sweet. Thanks for calling, Eric. This is Tony here in Illinois.
Yep. What's up, Tony? How can I help?
Not much. I did have a question on a certain card, just if you thought it was a good move or not. But
Sure.
first, I want to. I had called in a couple months ago, man, and told you I've got a BMX shop here in Illinois. And,
Yes.
And was into a little Jaden Daniels investment. I picked up a bunch of his optic variations and all PSA 10s. Flipped through all those from my initial $200 that I started with. I turned that into $1,200.
Wow. Good for you.
And totally on another topic, back to the Knicks. So there was a promo on Fanatics, and they were doing you make a deposit and then they match each $100 bet 10 times.
Yeah.
So what I was doing is I was, hedging the bet or whatever. And so I was just placing $100 bets every day, and then I would do a counter bet Knicks to win, and then the other bet would be Brunson for so-and-so points.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I could keep doing that daily. Worked that up to $1,000. Kept half of that in there. Used so that at that point I've got $800 in my spending cash on there, $1,000 in Fanatics cash. Bought a bunch of Bowman boxes just to rip at home. I think I got 8 boxes, and I was opening with my pops. Very first box that we opened, I pulled a Cooper Flag Auto
Wow.
Gold.
Wow.
Sold that the next week for $3,200, and then I cashed out the rest of my winnings. Used fan cash for kept betting on solely the Knicks. Worked that cash up a little bit.
I did the same thing.
Well, dude, and then I listened to. I was kind of like, whatever. I've more than made my money back here. It just kept working out great. Put my last $500 on the Knicks to win the finals. Cashed out $7,800.
Wow. I did the same thing. Good for you. Yeah, good for us.
Dude, so I just wanted to thank you. I did that because you had talked about it, and just weeks ago you were talking about, it might be far fetched, but you're going for it, and I'm like, screw it, man. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. So I just wanted to thank you, man, from using your advice. A lot of it was luck, but I essentially turned my $200 into just about 10 grand here.
Wow, that's quite the achievement. So the Jaden Daniels cards that you said you flipped those from 200 to 1,200.
So what I was doing is I was going buying cards at shows, and I was doing like a lot of obviously all optic rookies, and I was picking them up for $40 to $50. And then what I do is I'm on Facebook groups and I do like the Razzes.
Yeah, I see. Yep.
So when you're doing those, you can essentially get more than what they're even worth.
Yeah.
I know that, I don't know if that's the way to really do it, but I do super well on those.
Yeah, that's how my first 5 years in cards, that's how I sold almost all my cards through Razzes.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, man. And I recommend that to people who are just trying to get a bankroll together, picking them up in person, making those deals. And, yeah, the Razzes really have done it for me. And I'm kind of at a point now where I'm going to put all this cash that I've kind of acquired. And the rest of my shout was my gas money and Airbnb, and I took my girlfriend to Tampa 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
So all has been just working out well, man.
Nice. Well, good for you. 200 to 10,000. That's can't complain with that.
No, I mean, absolutely not, man. So I am going to be buying the program here this week as well.
Oh, nice.
I owe that to you, and
I wouldn't say you've paid enough just actually watching me online. I would only do it if I would only join the program if like it sounds like you are, but like you're gonna commit at least like 30 minutes to an hour a day and actually try to like turn cards into like a very predictable income. Then I would do it. If you're don't just pay me money to pay me money.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. I've been wanting to join, and I'm gonna do my first show next month here, and I'll be at the National. I hit card shows all the time, but kind of invest some of this cash into some liquid inventory and start setting up at shows. So,
yeah, that's a good idea. Do you want me to tell a coach to reach out to you?
Yeah, that would be great, man. That would be great.
Yeah, I'll you can have a more in-depth conversation with him, and you can just see if it makes sense. But yeah, like I said, don't pay me money because you feel obligated. Do it because it's in your best interest.
No, absolutely not, man. I mean, even down to like the Jaden Daniels plays, like I wouldn't have found that play if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, the Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I sniped that one months ago. That was a good one.
just was honestly genius, man. But and then same deal, man. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a Knicks hater, and now I'm like, found myself rooting for him the last few years.
Yeah, I won. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna say any numbers, but like I was kind of just like betting the Knicks because I was like, man, these like +7 against the Spurs. Like I was like, this is insane. And then like I just thought I'm usually not the type to just like randomly bet my home team because like it usually doesn't go well, but I bet them almost every game in the playoffs because every spread was like, wow, these guys are just so undervalued. And then I also put I took my winnings from the first 2 series, took all the money, and put it on the Knicks before the Cavs series started at like plus 700. And it's the most money I've ever made by a long, long shot in gambling. And now with the money, I decided I'm going to take all my friends to Las Vegas and pay for their flights and hotel.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And that's all just it works out for everybody, and that's good karma. Good on you, man. That'll be fun.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, it'll be.
Man, I won't keep you much longer here. I'll probably call. I've got a couple different cards just to kind of chat with you about, but I'll call back in next week, man. It's not really a big hurry, but yeah, just wanted to call in and check in either way, and I'll definitely be stopping to see you and chat at the National, man.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right, man. Thanks. All right. That was... What was that? Hold on, guys. I just have to send this to my coach. His phone number. Let's send that over. Man, there's a lot of you callers. Holy crap. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hold on. Wait, I'm getting to you guys. Well, call in once. Call in once. I said call in one time. Nah, this guy's called back. He's like spamming his phone. Los Angeles, I promise. Calling more won't help you. I'm gonna get to you, I promise. All right. Next is Jupiter, Florida. That was pretty good. $200 into 10,000. Listen to the podcast, right? That's the moral of the story.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I guess I've got into it maybe 8 months ago. I have, like a lot of people, I remember seeing one of these, I don't know if it was you or somebody online doing deals, and I remember it was Pokemon.
Okay.
So I called my dad. I said, hey, you still got all those shiny Pokemon cards? Because I was born in 91. So I kind of fall into that base set when I was like 9, 10 years old. And he didn't have anything, but he had a bunch of old baseball. $30 from now, and I guess long-term investments.
Yep.
I found myself falling into the same thing. I'm getting Kobe rookies and the Jordan piles and all that. And some of the newer stuff I get confused with because I just don't know. Like recently, I don't, because the kids are little, I don't have much time to go to shows or do any of this stuff. But I said, I want to get a Cooper Flag rookie. So I did the Topps Now thing. And I got one that's out of 99. And I'm not asking you to comp it. I kind of get the value, but it's like the rookie of the year. It's green.
Yeah.
It was one of the 2 that I got. In your experience, what is that? Is that something I should get when PSA opens back up, grade it, and then sell it to get one of his Topps Chrome type cards? Or can that be valuable in itself? Because I've just seen where people say, oh, I'm not buying Topps Now.
Yeah, well.
So I don't know if it's good or bad.
So is your goal to buy a card to give to your kids and hold it for a long time, it sounds like?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I've been buying. Basically, what I've been doing, because like I said, I don't have a lot of time to go to a card show or because we got little ones. But I just want to have in 20 years, have a set of cards that I can, go over with my kids and eventually when I'm gone that they can have them. That's kind of my, I'm not trying to flip or make money. I don't want to get ripped off. I try to buy under comps.
Yeah.
So I find myself falling into I pretty much have all the Kobe rookies and I've been getting them in PSA 9 because that's more affordable. But then I think maybe I should stop buying anything and try to save a couple grand to get a Kobe auto. Is that, am I in the right place or should I just keep?
I think you might be okay. So yes, Kobe Bryant, goodbye, right? He's probably just going to go up if I had to take a guess. But it's about having the best type of card. So, me personally, if I were buying Kobe, I would buy his best type of card, and his best type of card, not the most expensive, but the best in terms of his true rookie card would be his Topps Chrome. So If you could do his 1996 Topps Chrome Refractor in a lower grade, and it's expensive, do it. If not, just do his Topps Chrome. But that's what I'd be going after. His auto stuff, like, is kind of wonky. It's all over the place, and you want to buy stuff that's very liquid. So that stuff is the most liquid. And the same thing with Cooper Flag. The Topps Now card, it's probably worth grading if it's in good condition. Your margins won't be high. Like, you'll maybe make like 1.3 to 1.5 on your money, but like, I guess it's still worth it to grade if it's in good condition. But then if you're looking to buy a Cooper Flag card, same thing. I'd be buying only his Topps Chrome, like any of his true colors. So the refractor, or like an orange or a gold, expensive, but that's what you want to buy if you are holding it for the long term.
Did the Topps Now things today are like he's got one that says, I scored 50 points in this game, and this one's like Rookie of the Year. Is there any? Sorry, I got my radio going on in the background. Is there any version that's better than the other, or is it just it's Topps Now? It's kind of all treated the same.
Yeah, for the most part, Topps Now's kind of not many people on it. Like, I would never buy Topps Now unless it was an insane deal. So I would get rid of it and put it into something that has better long-term value.
Gotcha. So when the time comes, get rid of it.
Yep.
Trade it, and then get rid of it.
If it was mine, that's what I would do.
And if I feel like still doing the flag thing, then find a flag card around that value.
Topps Chrome. That's what I would go after.
And just turn it over there.
Yep.
What else? The other thing I've been into are like all the old Bears, because I grew up and my uncle, we were the Dick Butkus and Walter Payton and all these people. So I got some of their stuff.
Yeah.
I do have Walter Payton, but it's an SGC. And now I'm like, I kind of want to swap that over to PSA. Not do it myself, but like if it's an SGC 6, try to get it to a PSA 7 if I ever get to go to a card show. People do that, right? You just try to steadily climb that ladder until where basically your budget doesn't make sense to do it anymore.
So you're saying like trade it for a PSA 7 or crack it out and grade it?
No, but don't people like, you start off, like I got a Gale Sayers rookie that's like a PSA 4, and my goal would be to get Gale Sayers, Walter Payton, and Dick Butkus all up to like a PSA 7. And they're all different stages of it now. But at card shows, I can go up to a booth and I would try to find the PSA 7 Payton and then just do a price thing. And sometimes people work with you that way.
Yeah. I mean, what a lot of people do is they'll flip modern cards and make quick money to make enough money to be able to cover the difference. That's what a lot of people do. But it's going to be obviously like a PSA 7 is going to be more than an SGC 6.
Yeah, so you end up paying like whatever, the $300 difference or something like that.
Yeah. People do that all the time. Yep.
All right. I don't know what other questions I might have.
Well, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, any other future questions, just feel free to call in.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Bye now.
Let's see. That was Florida. That was Florida, right? Yep. And next up, we got Missouri. Can we put a time cap on these callers? No, we can't. We could, I guess, technically.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Well, called in and Texas.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, how's it going, Eric?
What's up, man? How can I help?
Hey, I got a couple of questions for you.
Yeah, do it.
So, like some of your callers have asked before, I've never heard you really talk about, when you talk about vintage, why specifically pre-1959 versus like Mays, 60s, 62, stuff like that. Why specifically 59?
So 50s is, so in the 50s, it gets a lot harder to find those cards just generally. And then for me, I buy vintage, and most of what I buy, I just hold and hold and hold. It's kind of like think of it like my 401k. And then specifically, I only look to buy people's grails or like rookie cards. So there's not a lot from the 60s. I think like Nolan Ryan and stuff, but it's like more common to find. Like I just like buying stuff that's hard to find. And it's not that easy to find. So and like 50s is like kind of the golden era of cards, but golden era of baseball. Like there's so many rookies like Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle, like Satchel Paige, like Jackie Robinson's from 48. But yeah, there's just so many cards to buy as well, and they're hard to find. So like that's why it just takes like the price differences in cards from the 60s and the 50s takes a big jump once you hit the 50s.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
good. Second part of this I have is like, I mean, obviously everybody would like to have a rookie Hank Aaron or Willie Mays or whatever, but for the price point, I'm kind of in the in between of.
Hey, it sounds like there's a lot of wind. It's kind of hard to hear you.
Okay, hold on just a second.
Yeah, sorry, it's like breaking up.
All right, what about now?
Yep, that's better.
Okay. Yeah, so my question is in between, like, if you can't get into the, 50s high end,
Yep.
Hank Aaron's and stuff like that, what's your thoughts on like grade 2s and grade 3s as far as like an investment hold?
Oh yeah,
I
have tons of them. Yeah, I have tons of PSA 1s and 2s and 3s of cards from the 50s. But is your goal to hold these cards?
I want to have some that I hold for my collection long term, and then some that maybe I want to, sell later on, and that's kind of leading me to my other part of that question. Like when you talk about, these goats and the people that you're trying to go after, what are your thoughts on like, a Griffey versus a Griffey 9 or a Griffey 10 versus a Mays 1960 grade 2? Like long term, which one of those do you think is going to be better?
I'm not a fan of either of them, but the Griffey, if I had to take a guess. But yeah, like the Mays, I would try to buy. I know it's expensive, like the 51 Bowman. That stuff just like holds the best value, and I'd rather like most of this stuff's probably going to go up if I had to guess, but I would rather not buy either of those guys. Like if you can't afford Mays' best card, okay, don't buy it. And I'd rather maybe go after someone like Sandy Koufax, where his cards are more affordable because there's more of them, and you can find a PSA 1 of that for I don't know, like $500 maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but that's what I'd rather do. I really don't like buying anything that's not like the true rookie and the best card of the player.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling. That was Texas. What's that song, Vanessa? All my exes live in Texas, like I'm George Strait, right? Drake. Drake? No. No, the Drake song, All My Exes Live in Texas, like I'm George. I have no exes that live in Texas, but look it up. That's a song, I promise. I don't know, just type in my exes live in Texas, Drake. You'll see it. If you just Google it, the lyrics will pop up for the song. That was Texas. Nashville, there's a big card show there this weekend.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hi, Eric. I would like to ask you about a Jalen Brunson card. I know you talk about Jalen a lot.
Yep.
But I just don't know if I should grade it right now because, like, his market, I don't know if it's going to go down after 3 weeks. Just wondering what I should do.
What should you do? So, what's the card?
It's a Topps Chrome 2025 Jalen Brunson auto out of 55.
Yeah, I'd sell it now if it was mine.
Sell now?
Yeah, if it was mine, I'd sell it now, yeah.
Can I ask you about another card real quick?
You're allowed.
All right, so I have a Lamar Jackson rookie from Illusions, but it's an error card, so it has the stamp of an autograph, like not like a sticker, but it says this autograph will be guaranteed by Panini Inc.
Okay.
I don't know what I should do with that.
I need to see the card. It's tough.
Can I like text a photo?
Yeah. Send a photo over.
Okay.
Yeah, send a photo over, and that'll let me give me a much better idea. You're sending it now, right?
Oh yes.
All right. Oh man, looking at the.
How do I send a photo to this number?
Let's see.
I got it.
You want me to give you the phone number?
Oh no, I got it.
All right. I'm waiting.
I just did it.
All right. Come on, phone. I'm just waiting for it. And it's an Illusions error card, and you said it's a Lamar auto, so there's an auto on it.
So it doesn't have the auto on it.
Oh, it doesn't. I understand it. So it's missing the auto where the auto should be, right?
I think so, yeah.
And then they said, what did Panini say?
I couldn't get a hold of them.
Yeah. Like, you're asking me what to do with the card?
Yeah.
I would just get rid of it, sell it. I'm not exactly sure what it's worth. I would try to sell it maybe in like July or August. If you can't get rid of it, eBay auction it because it takes a specific buyer for something like that. It's not a card that's like, just because it's an error card, it doesn't mean like it's going to be worth more money. I would just get rid of it so you could stop thinking about it.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, man.
Have a good day.
You too. G straight. Am I wrong with those lyrics, Fizzy? Let me look up the lyrics. Oh, the OG song. Oh, I didn't know that George Strait has a song called "All My Exes Live in Texas." No way. Who knew? Wow, I just played it for a second. That's a crazy name for a song. Wow. That's funny. That is funny. My country music is not up to par at all. Let's see. Next caller. That was Nashville. This is Los Angeles.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Oh, sick. Yeah,
Sick.
I know
Yeah, you got me.
I know. I remember you said not to ask values for a card, but this card hasn't sold in 2 years. And
yeah, let it rip. What is it?
Okay. 2000. You ready?
Wait, hold on. Ready now.
2021 Topps update. Shohei Ohtani, black, gold, black, PSA 10, numbered to 299.
Wait. Hold on. Black, gold, 2021 update. Ohtani.
Black, gold, black, PSA 10, numbered to 299.
It's called Black, Gold, Black?
Yeah.
And then, what's the number 2?
299.
And
it hasn't sold in a while. I'm trying to figure out the value on it.
It's a picture of him swinging the bat?
Yeah.
What's yours graded?
PSA 10.
Okay. A PSA 10, let's see, a year ago sold for $300. And
I paid $275 for it.
What'd you say?
I paid $275 for it from my friend at my school.
Cool. And then I'll tell you, so a PSA 9 in the past year has went up like from 50 to 90. So the PSA 10 would be 450-ish, most likely.
Oh. All right, bet. Yeah, I was just confused on that one.
Yeah, it seems like those cards went up like 50, 60%. So if PSA 10 at 300, add 50%.
All right, cool. That's all I wanted to ask. I don't want to take up most of your time.
All right, thanks, man. All right. Vermont again.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
How you doing, Eric?
What's up, man? How can I help?
So, I got a question about a card.
Okay, do it.
So, about probably a year ago, I bought a Christian McCaffrey, Donruss Optic rated rookie PSA 10. Last two sales, June 9th, did 115 and 116.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that'd be worth in like 5 to 10 years?
Wow, that's a question. If I had to take a guess, 200. I don't know. It just depends. I don't know where sports cards will be in 10 years from now. And also, I don't know how his career will end. If he wins 2 Super Bowls, be worth more. So it's like you're asking me like, what do I think? Like when do I think we'll find aliens? I don't know. It's just like it's impossible to know where cards will be at. And McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Is that the only question?
Yeah.
Well, cool. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't exactly answer for you. Probably more than it's worth today. That's what I would say.
Yep. All right.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yep. Bye.
He was not happy with that answer. Yeah, I know. I know, right? I can't be a psychic. If I was a psychic, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't be here right now if I was a psychic. I'd be worth $1 gajillion.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. How you doing?
What's up, man? How can I help?
So, I'm new to the sports card world a little bit. Okay?
Got it.
I've been doing it. My 5-year-old son and I have gotten into it in the last few months.
Okay.
And I pulled the card recently. It was a VJ Edgecombe Anime Red out of 5.
That's a good card.
And I wanted to get kind of a recommendation because I noticed on the card that there was a scratch on the front of it. It's probably, I don't know, half an inch long.
Yeah.
And on the back, it looks like it has, I don't know, maybe like a little dent of some sort. So I was thinking about, should I grade it or should I just leave it the way it is? I don't really think we plan on selling it per se.
Okay.
It's just but we want to keep the card in a good condition for a long term, right?
Yep. So what's the question?
Would you grade it anyways, or would you just leave it ungraded?
I would leave it ungraded. It's gonna grade bad. It's gonna grade like a 7 or an 8. Those cards are really hard to grade.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I figured we'd just leave it the way it is and.
Yep, that's what I would do. Yeah, I would definitely not grade it.
Okay. Yeah, that was my only question, brother. I appreciate you giving me a call.
Well, cool. Congrats, man. That's a really sick card to pull. If it's ever for sale the next month, you let your boy know.
All right, I will.
All right, you have a good one.
You too.
All right, bye. All right, that was Indiana. That's a crazy card to pull. Anime Red out of 5 Edgecombe. That's probably worth it's just super rare. I don't know, like $5,000 or something. It's crazy. Insane.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, you have Eric. You are live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I have a 2026 Top Series 1 Shohei Ohtani out of 25.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to value. I saw some comps at like 400 and 1,000, but I wanted to know what it would be worth in a PSA 10 because it's like really clean.
So it's a Top Series Ohtani. What?
Big ticket player out of 25, orange foil.
What do they sell for, Raw?
There was 2 comps at 400, but there was a $1,000 sale. That was the most recent.
About 1,000 as a 10. Yeah, I mean, I see a $400 sale here. So
yes,
these cards, I mean, let me see something. So I see one $400 sale.
Yes, sir.
So I would say like 1,000 to 1,200 as a 10 if I had to take a guess.
Gotcha. I actually pulled it in a pack, and the whole thing was damaged, so I had to wait like 15 weeks for Toss to send it back. Yeah.
Wow. God. Well, at least it's in good condition now?
Yep. Yes, sir. So, do you think it's worth to grade it?
Is it in good condition?
Very good condition. Good corners. Centering's really good.
Well, you just answered your own question.
Yeah. Should I send it express or regular?
I would send the $80 level.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling.
Yes, sir.
It's also a good card to pull. Let's see. That was... Who was that? That was Louisiana. This is New Hampshire. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. I just had 2 little questions.
Do it.
All right. So the first one would be, so I got a PSA 7, which I know is a terrible grade, but it's of out of 10 Roman Anthony first edition. It's like the black out of 10. So like,
yeah,
would it be worth? Should I crack it, or do you think people would rather it in the slab?
Depends on the person. If it was mine, I'd crack it.
You'd crack it?
Yeah.
All right. And then my second question was, I don't know if you've heard of the show, but it's the Northeast Sports Card Expo. It's like
Boston.
It's a little less known.
Boston?
It's a little less known, but it's 1,000 tables. Like, do you think that's good to set up there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Shows are a freaking goldmine. Even if you just set up with no cards, people just come up to you and give you good deals. So yes, 100. Any show is really good to set up, but something like that big, 100%.
All right, I really appreciate you answering these questions.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye. Someone said Eric claims he used to be an asshole. I don't believe it. I wasn't just in the sports card world. I was just not an asshole. I was just like short with people. I guess that's being an asshole, but just like I was just there to make money, which I guess there's nothing wrong with that. But when you keep selling, like I was just, yeah, just like I wouldn't like respond to people's messages or want to talk to them unless it was like we could do a deal. Like, just I guess I'm kind of like that now, still. Just maybe I'm just not big on social media because I'm talking specifically in Facebook groups. That's where I used to sell a lot of my cards. Let's see, Nebraska.
Well,
hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric, how are you?
What's up, man? How can I help?
Hey, you got a little work bonus coming in, and
Nice.
trying to find some cards to invest in long term. With the obviously goats, Jordans, those things, but anything that you would, if I got 10 grand to invest, or do you kind of put your money into?
So when you say long term, you mean hold for years?
Yeah, stuff so that I wouldn't want to flip at shows, things like that.
Yeah. And how much is the bonus?
Oh, about 10 grand.
10 grand. High risk or low risk?
Kind of more safe ones, man. A little bit of risk, but
Okay, so I would, if it was mine, I'd probably splice it up over 3 cards. One of them, if it was mine, let me see how much these are selling for. Hold on. One of them, I would throw in a 1979 O-Pee-Chee Gretzky PSA. Like a PSA. Let me see what they do. PSA 5 or a PSA 6. They do like 2 to 3 grand in that range ish. I would throw in one of those. Maybe that, and then like a 1933 Gaudy Ruth PSA 1. You could maybe find one for like 8 grand. Like 7-8 grand. Maybe those two. I'd throw in.
How about like Jordan rookie? Is it worth it? That, or are they just too high right now to look at those?
Too high in my opinion. I mean, I just don't like to buy things that have skyrocketed. Just I like to buy when things are low, not buy when they went up. Like, could it keep going up? Yeah, but I'm not the biggest fan of Jordan rookies. But also, I said this a year ago, and now they're worth like 3x. So right, you just actually don't know. But I view the Jordan rookies as higher risk just because of how much they've went up.
I appreciate the insight.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in.
Bye.
Let's see. Next up is, where are you? That was Nebraska. North Carolina. Hurricanes. Stanley Cup.
Hello, it's Rob.
Hey, Rob. You got Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. How you doing?
What's up, man? Doing well. How about you?
Awesome, man. Awesome. So I got a question about a card I have. But I wanted to say I just recently found your show, and I'm very new to sports cards. So to get that out of the way. But
yeah, welcome. Welcome.
The card I was calling about, man. I heard you say, look it up. I've been looking everywhere. It's numbered to 10. It's the Matthew Golden rookie card to 10 from the Topps Chrome set.
So,
and, sorry, go ahead.
The receiver for the Packers?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, what color is it?
It's the black, I guess true black. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's the proper term, but
yeah, it sounds like the proper term. Is it autographed or no?
It's a non-auto.
So
it's the 10 of 10.
Let's take a look. Matthew Golden. I'm gonna guess it's about. Let's see. So his red out of 5 autograph does 1,000. Hold on. I found one.
I've seen some sold comps. They're like the Wave or the Lava or Geometric refractors.
Yeah, I found the black auto did 824, the true black. So yours is probably like around there, maybe a little bit more, maybe like $1,000.
Okay, so it's worth more not being an auto?
Yeah, a lot of these are. It depends on the player, but around like with premium players, people prefer the non-auto. So like it could go either way. Then there's a sale of $691, so it's probably going down because after a few sales they usually start to go down. So seeing that sale, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Golden Chrome black again one just did 470 June 8th, but it has an autograph. So maybe not $1,000, maybe like $500 to $600. Oh, I found it. Nope, that's not it. Never mind. Yeah, I'd say like $500 to $600.
Okay. And on a card like that, so mine does have like a little ding on the corner. How does that affect the value on cards that are like out of 10 and stuff like that?
Not much if you're not grading it. Usually people won't be able to see it anyways. So if you grade it, it's obviously going to affect the value, whether it gets an 8, a 9, or a 10. So I wouldn't grade it. I would sell it raw. And I would be sure to tell people that the card has not been graded because that gets people excited and probably will go for more. So yeah, I'd say $600. I see a black Wave did 300. Yours is going to be about double that.
Okay. Sweet, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in. Any other questions or things I can help with?
No, I mean that's all I got right now. Maybe later.
Yeah, man. You're new to cards, so it's there's a lot of ways to lose a lot of money, and there's a lot of ways to make a lot of money. So if you have any questions, just don't hesitate.
Yes, sir. You got it. Love the show, man. I appreciate you taking the time to take my call.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
All right, you too. This is Houston. What song's that?
Hello?
I don't know, country. Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. I got a question about an Ohtani card.
Do it.
So it's 22 Topps Chrome logo refractor, orange, auto 10 mint 9.
Okay.
I'm not particular on trying to sell it right away or hold on to it, but there's a couple shows coming up in Houston. So I'm just debating on whether bring it to a show and sell or put it on eBay.
You will get more money, most likely selling it at a show because there are no fees. So if you are going to sell it, I would definitely try to do it at the show.
And then, what range are you thinking?
Oh, wait, you cut out there.
What kind of price range are you thinking for a card like that?
Are there any sales on the card?
Not that I can find. There is a raw listed on eBay for $15K.
Let's see. It's 2022 Topps Chrome Ohtani Orange.
Auto 10 Mint 9.
Let me see. Topps Chrome, right?
Yes.
Well, a PSA 10 just sold for $14,400. So a 9's going to be like half, 6,000 to 7,000. So
Okay.
I would ask like 10,000 and see.
Okay.
I'd be there. Yep.
All right. And then another question. I have full sets of the 1990 Bowman baseball cards, and then the complete set of the 1990 Topps baseball cards. That, they're all here. They've been open, but like, they're all here. So I personally just don't have the patience to go through it all. But if I were to sell them, would that be something people be interested in at shows or online?
More online, most likely. Something for that.
Okay.
I would join like Facebook groups of like 90s cards and 80s cards and stuff. There's specific Facebook groups for that.
Awesome. Alrighty. I think that's all I have for you today.
All right. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Oh, man. We're running out of time here. All right. This is by me. Zephyr Hills, Florida.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. How you doing, man? My name's Tivo. I'm actually out here in Tampa Bay. How are you?
Nice, man. Yeah, I saw the area code. How can I help?
Hey, brother. So, first off, I am calling in because you always say, hey, what took so long to call? But I run a small little whatnot channel. I'm getting back into cards. Recently had a life event that's changed the way that I need to make money. So let me just cut it short here. I have a Con Knuppel in Bowman Chrome Blue numbered to 150. And I also have the Chrome Red rookie card. And both of those, I'm seeing a value on the blue. As far as history or sales, I can't find anything solid. And I'm not sure if I should be trading these cards for Wemby PSA 10s or holding on to the Knuppel, because I know you said Knuppel is going to kind of gain in value in your opinion. Which way would you go?
So what's your goal? Is your goal, do you need the money? Is your goal to make an income out of this? Is your goal to just hold cards? Like, what's the goal?
The ultimate overall goal is to make this as my main income. I usually do, I own my own construction business, but I had a kind of a blood clot in my arm, so I kind of got to trade which way and how I make money. So I want this to be my overall focus and main source of income.
Yeah, so the best way to do that is by grading cards and flipping modern cards. Going to card shows would be the fastest way to make money. So if it was mine, is it in good condition?
They are in good condition. The red rookie, the Knuppel red, it's munched on the bottom. It's not going to be grading very good. It's only worth about $30 to $40 now. The blue to 150 looks okay. The centering's a little bit off. I don't think it's going to get anything above an 8, and that one's going for $60 to maybe $90 sales. But as far as history, I'm not seeing very much history on it. I've only seen a few back more than 3 months ago that were going for about $20-$30. So I don't know which way to go.
And what's your how much money do you need to make per month to make this an income?
Oh, that would be like probably like 8,000 to 10,000.
Okay. So what's your budget for buying cards total outside of these cards?
A couple grand. I would about 2,000.
So if it was me, this is probably not what you're expecting me to say. Like those cards, $50, $80, $100, that's not going to do anything for you. Like you could hold them, sell them. Like if you need to make 8 to 10K a month, you need a bankroll of like, I mean, at least like 10 grand in cash to spend and start going to shows. So like if I was in your position, I would literally be as cheap as possible, stop eating out, cancel subscriptions I don't use, drive DoorDash, drive Uber, be a waiter, whatever you got, bartender, whatever you got to do, make as much cash as possible. Don't even look at cards for a month, 2 months, 3 months. Get up to 10 grand, and then you could actually make, good decisions. Like if you're stressed and not sure what to do with like these $40, $50 cards, like it's not a bad thing, but you're never gonna get to making like 8 grand a month in profit. Like I would actually like forget about cards for a few months, maybe do it for fun on the side, and then just get that bankroll up to 10K and be as cheap as possible, and then go back into it because like you want to be able to go to card shows. Like if you're looking to do this full time, make 10K a month profit, like you really should be going to card shows, but it's hard to go there with only like, you need some cash if you need to make that type of money.
Yeah, we need some big money. Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as these two cards, the Knuppel blue numbered to 150.
I would sell them today because they're probably going to go down in value because Bowman Chrome is new. So like they'll probably go down. I would sell them today.
Okay. And what's your thoughts on trading them for Wemby PSA 10?
What's the thought process there?
Do you think the value is going to increase more on the Knuppels both, or do you think the value would bounce back on the Wemby? I personally feel like the Wemby, but I do feel like it is a little bit of a risk.
It could go either way, but those Knuppels, because they are newer, because they're Bowman Chrome and Bowman Chrome kind of just came out, will probably go down in value. So I'd rather have the Wemby, but the stuff that's going to go up for Wemby is like his rookie 2023 Prism stuff, and I don't know if you're going to be able to find any for that cheap.
Right. Absolutely. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Eric. I really appreciate your time, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for calling in.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, people. That is a wrap. I'm sorry. I know there's like a lot of you guys in the queue. You have to come back. So we do this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this weekend, Saturday. I don't know the exact time I'll be going live, but I most likely will be going live. Definitely like doing a podcast, probably going to sit there and debate people, I think is what I'm doing. So I'll be live there. I'll also be live at the card show, flipping cards. That'll be Saturday during the day. I'll be from New York City. We'll be back here Monday at 10 a.m. We do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern.